to my channel. So I've finally got my practice hand out. Please excuse my hands, I have been gardening. I had to remove my nails to do all the weeding. So I have stuffed some stiletto tips into Betty. I think that's what she was called. I can't remember, it's been so long. I've buffed to remove the shine, I filed the free edge. We're going in straight away with a base coat using all of Madame Glam's products again today because they're fantastic. Like I say all the time, they are incredible. I love them and I'm trying to keep summer here for as long as possible. So we're using the Big Apple, I Love New York and Meet Me in New York. So I'm going to take the Meet Me in New York. That's a bit of a mouthful. And just one coat on the thumb. Get that in the lamp for a 30-second cure. That is a full cure. Yeah, don't do 2 coats. I ended up doing 2 coats because I really didn't know what I was doing on this set. I finished this at, well, I'm editing at 20 to 7 p.m. The night before this goes up on YouTube. So I actually finished this at, I think it was 4:30. And I really wanted my dinner and I didn't know what I was doing. So I ended up doing 2 coats on the thumb, but you don't have to do 2 coats because we're doing a marble. So I'm taking the Big Apple, Meet Me in New York and the I Love New York, putting some lines down on my palette. Didn't like the way this one turned out. Much preferred, you'll see. You will see. But I do, obviously you can see, a line of Big Apple, I Love New York, Meet Me in New York, another Big Apple and then another I Love New York. I end up swirling these together a little bit and wish I didn't do that. It's not the method that I usually go for. I usually just scoop it up. I'm just putting a base coat on to act as like a blooming gel. So if you have blooming gel, use that. If not, a base coat is perfectly fine. Yeah, I usually just either scoop whilst they're like that, or I get a really fine brush and I dip it in each individual colour and a marble, like I do my own freehand marble, which I will definitely be doing next time. I've just eaten one of the most delicious curries I think I've ever eaten, apart from like obviously takeaway. Yeah, it was so nice. We've started doing batch cooking and like freezer meals and stuff, and little like meal kitchen and like the HelloFresh and stuff do. We started doing basically our own. So we're obviously we're trying out loads of new recipes. All of our firm family favourites, they're staying. Lasagna, bolognese, tacos. But yeah, we're actually having quite a lot of fun. So we ordered a load of like peppers, onions, chilies, garlic, ginger, and usually I'll order 3 bulbs of garlic a week and 2 packets of chilies a week. And there's always like 1 or 2 strays that get left behind and go a bit mouldy in the back of the fridge. So when it was all ordered, we chopped everything and froze it. And it's working out really, really well. I'm doing Big Apple, 2 coats on the index finger. Yeah, it's going really well actually. We're on our 3rd week and we've actually saved, I would say, I don't know actually. Hang on. So for the first week, I ordered enough food to last us 2 weeks, not including snacks and like fresh stuff. I'm just using a really fine detailing brush just to get as close as possible to the cuticle area. Yeah, so I ordered enough food to last 2 weeks worth of meals. So for 2 days, we all batch cooked. Doing I Love New York, 2 coats on the pinky. What was I saying? We ordered enough food to do 14 meals basically for a family of 5. And then we spent 2 days doing that. We froze everything and it's gone really, really well. So we spent an extra £30 on that shopping. And then the week after, when we already had a week's worth of dinners already in the freezer, I think we saved £40 on the shopping. So it's only a saving of £10 so far. And then the next week, which was the week just gone, because I have it delivered at a weekend, we saved £40 again. Amazing. But I did like 100 pancakes to last us as well for breakfasts, and I tried some breakfast burritos, but I didn't make enough of those, so they didn't last very long. But they were a win, definitely a win. And it is definitely helping on those days where I'm like, I really don't know what to do for dinner, or I really haven't got time to make dinner. Just get it out the night before, done. That's your dinner, completely done. So I'm going now on the middle finger, 1 coat of I Love New York, and then on the ring finger we'll do 1 coat of the Big Apple. So yeah, so we're trying all these recipes, new recipes, to see which ones to put in our freezer meals, basically, because we don't want to go find a recipe that we've never eaten before or never cooked before and just make loads of meals out of it and put it in the freezer, because what if we don't like it? So I've made a curry last night, and it's been in the slow cooker all day today, and it was amazing. Oh, it was so good. I didn't have time to make naan breads. I was supposed to make naan breads, but we popped to the shop and brought our own naan breads. But yeah, I would definitely be making my own naans next time. So let me know, do you guys do anything like that? Do you batch cook or meal prep or anything like that? I know my cousin does it. She's been doing it for a long, long time, because she is like a fitness instructor with 3 hungry boys. So she has been doing that for a long time. She cooks everything on a Sunday, and she's always busy, always working. So she's been doing that for a very long time, and I've always wanted to do it, and I finally got around to doing it, and I'm loving it. Next on the list is digging up the garden to have an allotment, and I can't wait for that either. I'm turning into an old lady. Oh, I'm so excited for it. I don't know if you noticed last week, Sunday's video, my computer and my phone wouldn't let me upload until the evening before, and it was about 11:30 at night, and I'd had enough, and I didn't bother. Well, I couldn't tag anything. I'm just doing some marbles on here in my own way, like how I normally do it, my go-to method, just a fine liner brush and picking up each colour individually and swirling it onto the nail itself. Yeah, it wouldn't let me tag any of the products. It wouldn't let me link anything, and it wouldn't let me write in the description box, and it nearly wouldn't let me schedule it for the next day. This was on obviously Saturday, and I finally started uploading at 11:30, and it went past midnight, and obviously I had to stay up. It finally let me do it on my phone. Still wouldn't let me tag anything or link anything or write in the description, but it nearly posted it at like 1 a.m. in the morning. So I had to stay up and make sure that it didn't. I don't know what was going on. It just was not working. It wasn't going to plan at all. But yeah, bizarre. So hopefully this video that I am currently watching, editing, will finally upload properly. And my computer seems to be working okay. So, touch wood, fingers crossed, touch your head, rub your head, whatever. So, on the middle finger that had the pink base, I just took the orangey coral Meet Me in New York and the green, the Big Apple, and I swirled them round. If I needed to add a bit more pink, I just added a bit more pink. And the same with the Big Apple base. I'm taking the coral Meet Me in New York, the pink I Love New York, swirling them around. If I need to add more green, the Big Apple, I will do so. Don't add too much because we've got that base coat on already. and then we're adding all that colour. Be careful you don't overload that nail. Give them a cure, and I'm going to take the tried and trusted rhinestone glue gel by APRICOT, because I mean, you've got to agree, everyone seems to absolutely love it now. And I'm taking those Amazing Daisies. I haven't seen these for a while. They were super popular and then they've just disappeared. But I don't think I've actually used them very often. They've just been sitting in the drawer, and I wanted to use a few things that I haven't really used for a long time or at all. So I've put them on, and I'm taking some top coat, sorry. And I'm going in the areas that my brush won't get in with a fine liner brush, and I'm just putting a blob in the centre of each of those flowers. Taking some silver caviar beads in all different sizes, and I'm putting the bigger ones obviously in the big one or in the big gaps, and then I'll take some smaller ones and put them on the smaller flowers and in the smaller gaps. Then I'll give that a cure. Who else is excited for autumn, for fall, depending on where you are in the world? I'm so excited, and yeah, I can't wait. I love the cold weather. There is something wrong with me, but I love it. It's just the dark nights and having to get like a hoodie on, or getting a fluffy blanket, having a hot cup of chocolate. Yeah, I love it. Your fluffy slippers. Oh, yeah, I can't wait. So onto the little finger. That was the pink Meet Me in New York. I'm just taking some green flowers, daisies. I've only taken 3 though, 1 big one and 2 little ones. Doing the exact same thing. Top coat where the brush out of the bottle can't fit, onto a detailing brush. Big bead, big silver caviar bead. Oh no, I've just used little ones for all of that. Bit strange. Anywho, back to the marble nails. I wanted to jazz them up a little bit. Taken some, they're like tinsel glitter, I think. Pink, green and orange. And I just put a little bit each of those. And I found these and I love them, but I didn't know. I whacked them on and I was like, I don't know if this actually works or not. And then I had to add more on. So I cured them, and then I added another base coat, and I added some glitters from Charlie's Nail Art Supply in the orange, green and pink, which I think worked out quite well in the end. It covered up some of those white iridescent ones, and it made them look a little bit better. So obviously I had to encapsulate that after, because there was quite a lot of glitter on there, which is never a bad thing, to be honest. And I will just zoom through all of this because you have seen me encapsulate before. I hold it upside down after I finish faffing, and then obviously I have to shape it. I've done it to the middle and the ring finger as well off camera, filed them all, shaped them all, buffed them all. Now I'm going to top coat the index and the index and the pinky, the ones that have the flowers, and get them cured before we top coat the marbled nails. Little bit of floof on that one, as you do with 3 cats and a dog. Gets everywhere. But we wouldn't change it for the world, would we? We love our pets. But when you're working with a silicone hand, everything seems to frickin' stick to it. Literally everything. I went and washed it, and halfway through it was just covered. I was like, you know what, I'm not bothering washing it again. That means I have to take out like the sticky inhibition layer nails, and yeah, I wasn't. So if you see any floof, mind your own business. On to top coating those marble nails, and we can see all of that gorgeous glitter coming through. Yeah, really happy with how these turned out in the end, because obviously I hadn't got the foggiest when I sat down, and I needed something like to pop into my head right away. Because it's going up tomorrow. But yeah, I was happy in the end. I did end up liking them. And I think once I had my curry and I wasn't as hangry anymore, it made me feel a little bit better about the nails. And we are done. Look at all of those glitters. I'm really glad that I did the marble and then like loads of glitters on top, because it's like all those colours underneath make the glitters shine all different colours as well, because they've got their own colour and they're iridescent, but all the different colours from the marble underneath give it a whole different look to it. Yeah, really happy with that. I didn't know whether I was doing like a bad thing covering up a marble with glitter, but it worked out quite well. Quite happy. Let me know what you think. I'm just having a little play so I can get my thumbnail shot. I was like, how do I do this? If I bend them all over, and you know, like when you can't see me doing it again, but you know, when we like pose our hand for a nail shot, I was trying to make it do that, but I figured out that her thumb, it's really hard to explain, but she wouldn't do it. She's not human. And I'm trying to figure out how to do it with my own hand, put in the shape with my own hand. I'm like, is that right? And there's me finally getting it. I hope you liked this video, guys. If you did, you know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Also, if you're up for it, I haven't frozen, by the way, it's not broken. This is me taking my thumbnail, finally. Share it with your friends if you think your friends would like to see it. Yeah, hit that share button and let me know what you want to see in the future, because obviously I'm always up for new ideas and new challenges. For this video, I got out, you know, though, I don't know if you saw my Shein haul, or was it AliExpress? I don't know. I got out some magnets, some spinning magnets, and a teddy bear that's holding like a heart-shaped rhinestone, and I was going to put that on this set. Not this set, but at the beginning when I was like sat down and got everything out, that's what I had planned. So I'll try and figure out a different design for that. What on earth am I doing? See you later, guys. Bye.